All right, we're back. So I don't know what fucking happened. I tried to do a transition, and it did not like that. I don't know why, but yeah. So sorry about that. We're just this is it. I can't transition to anything else. This is what you're gonna see for this entire stream. We could zoom in and out on his face, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it starts at 5. I'm not going to be live for it because I don't know. I like to watch them and then make content on them. So let's see. Has this updated? Is this still the same thing? No, there's the initial stream. That's so weird. I don't get why Streamlabs is so weird. No, I'm not going to be live for 2. I'm going to be live for like an hour and change. Because, yeah, I'm just hiding out downstairs right now. But I had some time to kill. It was either that or play. I'm actually playing Need for Speed The Run on PC right now. Because it's an abandonware game. So you can just like play it whatever. Oh, hold on. I need to change the share link here. So because it's abandonware, I just downloaded it, and it's actually super fun, and it's actually like really nice on PC because I'm running it at like 4K. Are Nate and Spawnwave streaming? If they're streaming, I might pop in for a little bit. I haven't really talked to them today. Just kidding. The right link is here. Come hang. You talking about Seasons of Heaven? It was never a real game. It was a tech demo made by some random indie studio who was just trying to get their name out there for that. Is that the one that looks like the Game Boy SP, CJ? Because if so, I believe I have it coming to me. This company that sends me handhelds asked me if I wanted it. Brady, I'm not streaming the event. So if John's streaming it, he can get those strikes. I hope they take John's channel down. Do you know how happy that would make me? I would dance with glee. What's up, Jordan? Anything you're looking forward to with this event? This beautiful man. Look at his eyes. He looks tired. Crow's feet, little bags. You almost got to feel bad for him. What's up, Caps? What's up, Chris? King of Emulation. I hate on John because it's easy to. 4K nose hairs? We can do that. Yeah, his nose is pretty clean. His nose is pretty clean. No, I mean, Jeff Keighley, bro, he's got fuck you money. He's got that fuck you money, for sure. What up, Ram? No, Justin. I'm just hanging out for a little bit. Oh, Scott's gonna get me in trouble. Scott, member of the RGT squad for 20 months, says, have you seen Fertanga's, or I don't know how to say his name. I always say Fertanga, like Topanga, because I'm a fucking idiot. Video on Dreamcast Guy. It's very funny. I saw, oh no, it's Alex's video on Dreamcast Guy. And look, here's my thing, okay, with that whole situation. Is Max definitely a bigger fan of PlayStation than Xbox? Yes. Does he probably play a little bit of a role when it comes to Xbox stuff? Probably. You know, and if you have a problem with this content and stuff like that, that's cool. I understand. There's people that, you know, talk shit about my videos all the time and stuff. You know, it's cool. It's whatever. But like that actual shit that went down on Twitter a couple of days ago, that was just mad fucking corny. That's mad fucking corny. And you could clip this. You could send it to whoever. I don't give a fuck. Like, acting like you ran up on dude at a game thing, and we're like, ooh, what are you doing? Like, get the fuck out of here with the tough guy shit. Get the fuck out of here with the tough guy shit. If you want to say your piece, you don't like his content, you don't want to be involved in his content, fine. That's fine. I have no problem with that. The tough guy shit, though, I have a problem with that. Sorry. But I'm not sorry. Like, I don't care. Just, you know, keep it to the content. Keep it to you know, the online stuff, because ain't nobody running up on me. If you want to run up on me, I'll be at too many games Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the event. Please. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro. It's corny. I thought that was a corny look. Bad optics. But yeah, Max says some fucking stupid shit sometimes. Like, I watch some of his videos and be like, motherfucker, what is wrong with you? But like, it's fucking video games, bro. Like, nah, it's just, it's weird to me. Jacob Novik, I have to buy a Quest 3 for that fucking shit. Jacob asks, opinion on Batman Arkham Shadow being exclusive to VR. And the thing is, hold on. The thing about Max is, like, yeah. Well, let me answer Jacob first. Jacob, I am buying a Quest 3 to play it. That's how bad I want to play that. And I think I'll get some use out of the Quest 3. And plus I can make a video on it, so it's cool. You know, make a video on Batman and stuff. The thing about Max is, like, sure, Max is lifting weights and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Max is, you know, you see him at the gym, he's posting pictures. Max ain't gonna fucking throw hands at someone. Like, he's a very emotionally in tuned guy, at least from what I know about him. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, if you walk up to him, he's probably not, he doesn't seem like a confrontational person at all. So, like, is that really a W? I don't know, man. Shit's weird to me. Corny. What does Jeff think? Let's look at his teeth. Decent teeth. I'm surprised he's not like, I mean, I'm not one to talk about teeth, but I'm surprised he doesn't do like the bleaching. Maybe he does. Maybe this is a bit of an older picture. What up, Jimmy? No, he is. And that's the thing, Dave. Dave says Max is a biased hater when it comes to Xbox. Yes, he does not like Xbox. But, like, to try and take it to that sort of level and stuff and, you know, boast about it on social media, and that just shows me, like, if, like, that's your proud crowning moment in life, where you ran up on a video game YouTuber with a couple friends, like, what? Fucking corny as shit, bro. Fucking God. What up, CC Karaoke? Yeah, Jeff got them coffee stains. I don't drink coffee. I hardly drink caffeine. I have been drinking more caffeine lately because I noticed that, like, I'm actually, like, awake during the day if I do it. Scott Woodford with the $1.99. Do I believe in Joe Hendry? I like Joe Hendry. He's a funny guy, and he's making his lane. You know, he's carving out his own niche as far as standing out from the crowd. I really want to get rid of this Jeff Keighley thing and switch to another screen. And but I know it's going to crash because it crashed the first time. I probably should have restarted my computer. So I'm sorry. Like, notification alerts won't go out and stuff like that for super chats and stuff like that, but I'll be sure to read everything. Exactly, Lardo Gaming. Same. Like, bro, it's crazy. It's ridiculous. Bro, the Thing remastered. Carlos, see, here's the thing about Summer Games Fest to me. I think there's actually going to be some good shit here. And it might not be shit that a lot of people care about, but, like, the Thing remastered, you're almost you're with the thing remastered, you're a notch below the state of play right now, because your Astrobot was obviously amazing, but everything else, like, I could live without. But the thing, like, it doesn't play well today, but the ideas used in it, and the whole, has this person turned, or is this person, turning into one of them and he's against me? Like, that's a fucking brilliant mechanic. The Jostler with a $2 donation. You talked to Jay Hoof still. JKB back with another episode. I haven't really talked to Jay all that much recently. I used to talk to him a good bit. I mean, that's no ill will. He kind of went off and left YouTube for a while and just kind of did his own thing. So, no ill will towards him or anything like that. But I haven't talked to him lately. There better not be any Concord. Just imagine being a Dreamcast Guy fan and hating Xbox. Jacob Novik, I feel that I've gone a bit too far. Our apartment's mailbox was full of mail. 11 games I ordered, so you couldn't close the mailbox and stuff was stacking up. Will be so for 3. Hey, no, that's fine, dude. The Chrysler 300. I watched not Whistling Diesel. Who's the other fucker? Oh, Cletus McFarland. I watched him. He recently did a video where they all had to buy cars for under $3,000, kind of like the old Top Gear challenge, where they went to Miami and had to buy cars for $3,000. And Cletus bought a 300. I mean, at the time, like, the Chrysler 300, like, that was a car that was definitely hitting a certain demographic of people. And there's nothing wrong. I'm not saying that in a negative way. I'm just saying that car was very, very popular with a certain demographic of people. And there was some crazy shit they did to those things. Me personally, I was glad that the Audi won, because I'm a German. I like my German cars. Both of my cars are German. So I was happy that the Audi won. But it was a fun thing. Could the thing work as an asymmetrical game? It's nice to know that the OG is getting a remaster. Though. I mean, maybe. Hold on, let me see if any of my potential guests have said anything. I don't know. DSP incident. But, like, I mean, hey, that's fucking smart, bro. If you can make a car, look, if you can make a car that resonates with a certain demographic of people, you lean into that shit. Exactly, Dark Soul. Donks. Fucking, that was a great car to donk out, because you had such a big base. You had a Hemi engine in some of them as well, so it could move in a straight line, and it looked different at the time. Like, hey, that was a vibe, dude. That was a time. And you would see him, and, like, even if, like, because, like, a lot of the car shows that I used to go to when I went to car shows, in the early 2000s to, like, the early 2010s, living in the South, you saw a lot of donks. I saw Mustang GTs on 28s gliding across the parking lot. I've always liked donks. I've always thought they were cool. I would like to own a donk. I would want to buy one that's already donked out, though. And, like, you almost got to be like, I wonder if they did some sketch shit in this. And, like, cops are looking out for this car, or, like, ops are looking out for this car. So, you gotta be careful with it. But I like the 300s. I mean, my first. Hold on, let me get a drink here. My first vehicle was a 2000 Ford Explorer. And when I graduated from high school, my parents were like, what do you what do you want for your graduation gift? We're going to get you something as a congratulations. So like all these other motherfuckers, you know, they're doing normal stuff. But I know I'm going to community college and I know I'm working a job. So I'm staying in the same town. So I got to do something big. I'm like, 20s. They're like, what? I was like, I want 20s. And so they got me some 20-inch rims for that Explorer, and like that was it. I was like, we need to go all in with this thing. This was post GameCube era because the GameCube was on the armrest and it was velcroed down, so you had the GameCube and then the flip up screen. But like I wanted something crazy, so we put 20s on there. I met a guy through skateboarding. We used to just ride around town. Oh no, Florida, man, I wanted spinners. But like spinners at that time were like so expensive. I mean, this was the time when the spinners were called Spreewells. Like that's how early I got in. So like you had an Escalade on like 24-inch sprees. Dude, I remember going to trap houses in fucking middle of bumfuck nowhere with my buddy. And he's like, you know, we're going to party a little bit. I'm like, all right. Roll up to this trailer in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. It looks completely disgusting on the outside. But this dude had an Escalade on 24-inch sprees that lived there. And you went in and it was like velour carpeting, big screen TV, fucking leather couches everywhere. I was like, bro, this is fucking wild. But I bought the 20s. And then we used to ride around town skateboarding. You know, we're always looking for spots. And we came across this dude who was skating who had like a really nice, for the time frame, because in retrospect it was extremely riced out, Volkswagen Jetta. And it had all this shit done to it. And we're like, who the fuck is this motherfucker? Where did he roll in from? So it ended up being a dude from New York who came down south to live with his family for a little bit. And one of his stepsisters was actually a girl that I knew. So we started linking up with him, and he knew how to do all this different stuff with like TVs and stuff. He had guys that would get him stuff. So that Ford Explorer ended up getting two Memphis 2 Audiobahn 15-inch subwoofers and like a big glass case, a Memphis amp. I had 4 TVs in that bitch that Cliff fucking Fex installed in that thing. Like that thing was a fucking ride when I was done with it. That thing was a fucking ride. I remember I ended up selling it because I wanted a car. I was tired of the SUV. I ended up selling it for like $6,500, and I was like so happy because it had like it was a Ford Explorer that got like 100,000 miles on it in like 5 or 6 years, and I drove that motherfucker. Like I drove that motherfucker. Black Stepdad with the $4.99 dono. RGT, really want Xbox to bring it at Summer Games Fest. I want something to play other than my Switch. My first car was a red 76 Trans Am. Ended up selling it. A little Pontiac action. A little Pontiac. Bro, if that Explorer could talk, God. Ugh. There are some terrible stories. Terrible. The best was when I thought because it had 4-wheel drive that I could go off-roading. And so 2 of my buddies, Joe the murderer, who's in jail for murder, and he had a Jeep Cherokee. Hold on one sec. We have a British fucker joining. I'm doing it. Hold on. My computer's being weird, and I have to be very careful with everything. So Joe the murderer, because he killed a guy and threw him in the rock quarry, he ended up getting caught. He's still in jail now. He had a Jeep Cherokee on he had some 32-inch wheels on it, and Haggis. Haggis had a Wrangler with some nice big wheels on it, and they were building up this. No, it's not. It just crashed Streamlabs earlier, so like that's why we have massive Keeley face. So they were building this apartment complex, and they were doing like just like hill climbs and like big dips and stuff like that. And I'm like, I got a fucking 4x4 on my Ford Explorer here. What the fuck? Like, hold on, let me get the British man in here. Hello? British? No, I haven't talked to Joe in years. I actually got in trouble with that situation because the guy that Joe killed was someone that a lot of people liked. And like I kind of was just like, whatever about it, but it is what it is. So anyways. All right. Hold on, MVG's headphones aren't working. So, there's this big-ass dip. It's like, I want to say it's probably like 4.5 feet tall. And like, it just, like this. So you're supposed to, like, go over it slowly. I didn't know that. You're supposed to crawl. They were doing crawling. I didn't know that. So I got Rob in the passenger seat. I'm driving. And I look at him and I'm like, what do we do? Because we wanted to get to the top of the hill where they were, and we had gotten there a little bit late. He's like, I don't know anything about four-wheeling. I was like, well, I'm just gonna fucking gun it, I guess. So I gun it. We hit this bump. It was, oh my fucking god. We were not wearing seatbelts. We're 16, 17 stupid kids. We both flew up and hit the ceiling of the car. And, like, I lost complete control, but I'm grabbing onto the steering wheel because that's keeping me from, like, flying into the back. Rob happened to be, like, 6'3", so he was able to stop himself from flying into the back. We hit this bump. I don't know if we got air or what, but we got air inside that car. And, man, we start going up the hill, and Haggis and Joe the murderer are like, well, stop. And I'm like, what? I get out of the car. The running board on the driver's side completely bent, completely destroyed. The front bumper, half of it ripped off. The fog light was God knows where. And I'm like, fuck. How am I gonna explain this to my parents?
I'm here.
MVG is here. What's going on? Why did my chat die? It's not updating.
Are you doing video or?
No, you don't have to do video. Just voice.
Okay.
MVG is here. Is the stream still up? Because the chat isn't moving all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's spinning for me. I just got onto your page.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh wait, hold on. Now people are starting to talk.
It's back.
Okay. So yeah, that shit was crazy, bro. That shit was crazy. So the best part was my parents were out of town and they were visiting my grandma. And so I'm like, well, I gotta come up with something here. I gotta come up with something to say about how this happened. So I didn't call my parents, I called my grandma. I'm like, Grandma! And she's like, what? I was like, oh, it's so bad. We were driving down the road and some guy tried to sideswipe us and we had to veer off the side of the road. He wasn't paying attention. And I hit a bunch of stuff, like a little tree on the side of the road, and the bumper fell off and the running board got messed up. She's like, oh, are you okay? I was like, yeah, we're good. But the car got messed up a little bit. And so she ended up, that's what she told my parents. And so instead they were, instead of being mad, they were sympathetic. A couple of years later, I told them, I was like, yeah, it was a fucking lie. Yeah, I think it was buffering when I sent MVG the thing. MVG, how are we doing today?
I'm doing well, Sean. I'm just sitting back and waiting to see all the interesting things that happen over this weekend with Summer Games Fest, of course. So we'll see. How are you feeling about Summer Games Fest this year, Sean?
Well, let's say that the Thing Remastered is there, which I'm sure.
Well, can I say something about that?
Yes, please.
I believe, I don't know this for a fact, and I only got this from Steve Kick, who's the CEO, and he posted this on Twitter. I believe it's going to be in an hour from now that will be unveiled. So
that's not even a part of Summer Games Fest.
that's a part of IGN Live, which is, I think it's happening right now.
What the fuck is IGN Live? They
So
don't like me. So I don't like to cover that.
So IGN Live is, I guess, IGN's equivalent of Summer Games Fest, and that's the thing. Like, man, E3 died for all this like fragmented bullshit that's going on right now.
But
so there's like the giant bomb thing. There's Summer Games Fest. There's IGN Live. There's all these things happening in the same location, but under different brands. It's weird.
This stinks. Okay, wait. Oh, IGN Live is like a multiple. Yeah, I'm not dealing with that. It's a multiple day thing. Like, do it at a different time. You know, do it on a different day. Do it next week.
Yeah, man.
Or Keeley could do his shit next week. Like, fuck's sake.
Yeah, I do question why everyone just does everything on the same week. It's weird. But I believe the thing is going to get shown in about 55 minutes from now.
Oh, okay. Well, I can at least,
so hopefully
I can watch it then, because we'll be done before then. Let's see. IGN Live. Yeah, I'm excited for that, dude, because like that game is super cool with like the whole there's only 3,000 people watching IGN Live.
Really?
Yes.
Yikes.
That is not good. For a channel that has 18 million subscribers.
Wow.
3,000 watch. See? Hey, that's what makes it dumb, dude. That's why you should fucking, because I didn't even know about this, and nobody is restreaming it. Like, everyone on my thing, Marlin Nation, Summer Games Fest reaction, TSWS, Summer Games Fest, JKB, Summer Games Fest, Nintendo Prime. Yes, I'm subscribed to Nintendo Prime. Summer Games Fest reaction. Jose, Summer Games Fest reaction. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about IGN.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a thing. I don't know how big it is. I think it's only like a 1 day type of deal, but
No.
it's definitely a thing.
There's multiple days, good sir. Because when I looked it up, there's a scheduled stream for IGN Live Day 3.
Oh, there you go.
So yeah, this is something. God, IGN Live is coming to Los Angeles this June. They showed off a Power Wash simulator, Alice's Adventure. Okay, let's cut the crap here. Let's cut the crap here.
I low-key think this is like a power struggle that IGN's trying to take this E3 week away from Keeley, but that's my conspiracy theory part of my brain kicking in.
Oh, Lulu Dancing brings up a good point. So, what video? Oh, Killer Clowns. I wanted to see a Killer Clowns review when I was trying to convince everyone to play it with me. And we watched, I pulled up, IGN had a review up, like nobody else really had one up. So on stream, we pulled it up. There was an ad literally every 1 minute, because I was on this account, which doesn't have premium. My main account, of course, does. There was literally an ad every 1 minute, and maybe like a minute 20, but it was like 1 minute in, ad, 2:20 ad. I was like, are you fucking? We watched 6 minutes of it. We saw 5 ads, and I'm like, okay, we're done here. Like, holy shit, I need to get on that fucking level, dude.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's some good money. IGN is going to go the way of G4 TV soon, says CJ is out of rum. No, because I mean they can always fall back. You know, they've got good sponsors. They've got, they're a large enough company to where, they'll be fine.
Yeah, and this is their first year of doing this. And I think over time it will grow, but man, I don't know. I kind of just miss E3 where you just have one show and they just drop everything, over those few days. I mean, I guess for us, being at home, it doesn't really make much difference because you're going to get information and you're going to get information and news no matter what. But I think for people, I don't know, man. I'm just sad that E3 died for what we have today. It's just weird.
It was nicely structured too. You knew when everything was going to happen.
Yep.
You knew, like there wasn't any sort of IGN live situation where, who knows when it's going to happen. The teeth look real. Oh yeah, no, those are real teeth.
No, he's got real. I've met Keely. I've met Keely.
Yeah, he said he liked me.
He does. He does like. He said that you're a trip. He liked you.
See, I've got friends in high places.
Mm-hmm.
High places. All these other people that don't like me, fuck off. I got Keely on my side, pal.
He follows you, right?
Yeah, he follows me. I should slide in his DMs sometime. Like, what's up, man? When are we gonna hang out?
When are you coming out to the East Coast?
Yeah, really. What's up?
We should ask him.
What's up? You need someone to host something on the East Coast? I'll do it.
Right?
I'll be a better host than some of the other people.
Just invite him to Too Many Games.
Yeah,
Can you imagine Keely walking into Too Many Games?
I feel like he would have to have security, like Scott the Woz style.
Yeah, I think so.
I almost feel like, I don't know. I feel like at Too Many Games, more people would notice Scott the Woz than Jeff Keighley.
I think you're probably right. But Keely would do something to make himself stand out.
Yeah.
Like he'd walk in and he'd be like, "Do you know who I am?" And just, do that kind of thing.
He's a showman.
He is. He is a showman.
What's up, Mr. Davis? Thank you. Glad you liked today's video. I hope you enjoyed the story about Land of the Lost, because I will always promote Land of the Lost 1991. Fantastic show. Great writing.
Sean, I didn't watch your predictions video yet. I usually do watch your videos, but what was your take on the Xbox showcase? I will watch it after this, actually.
I'm thinking
What do you got?
Perfect Dark is going to be there. I think no Banjo-Kazooie, sorry. I think Halo Remastered will be there, but it's not going to be day and date with PlayStation. I think, obviously, updates on Avowed and updates on Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
What else did I predict?
Gear 6? Anything
Yeah,
about
Gear
that?
6. Gear 6.
What do you think we'll see from Gear 6? Do you think you'll just see a PNG file, Metroid style, that it's in development, or do you think there'll be something more deeper?
I think you'll see something potentially more deeper. Because what's the point? You got enough crap going on that if that needs more time to cook and you're not ready to announce it, I think you could get away with that not being there. I don't think Forza 6 or Horizon 6 is going to be there either.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, the rumor is that it would be based in Japan. Which, if you really think about it, why has no festival racing game ever been based in Japan?
Right?
I read online in a couple different places that like Toyota has a problem with it, and like if a racing game takes place in Japan, they don't want to be with other Japanese companies in the game or something weird like I don't know. That seems very Nintendo-ish.
Just take Toyota out. I mean, all the other car manufacturers would be more than happy to sign up.
Yeah, but you got Supras,
That's true.
the AE86, which that's what everyone's gonna want in that game. So, because like my idea for Forza Horizon 6 is you have the normal racing stuff, and then you also have the downhill racing stuff, the Initial D fucking shit.
Oh, dude, yes, that would be sick.
Yeah,
that would be sick. And I mean, they've already done like Forza. One of the Horizons had the Fast and the Furious expansion, so they could do a Tokyo Drift style expansion
Right.
for the Forza game.
Yeah.
I'd be all over that. I would love that
Like,
if we had that.
just make it a combination of like an episode of Initial D with some Tokyo Extreme Racer and then Forza Horizon DNA. And like, bro, that's all I want. That's the perfect. And I'm not even a JDM boy, but I would play the fuck out of that.
Yeah, I'd be into that. I think racing games have just, I don't know, man. I still like playing them. I wish they really made more of them other than Forza and Gran Turismo.
Yeah, I miss when you had a bunch of other companies doing stuff and maybe not even like traditional style. Like, have you seen Test Drive Solar Crown? Have you seen anything from that that's coming out this year?
No. Is that the new one that's coming?
Yeah, like
I haven't seen it.
It looks bleh. Like it doesn't look very pretty. Like, it looks fine. They got rid of the houses. You used to be able to like build a house and like pimp out your house and stuff. Now you just have a garage. The streets are kind of barren and boring. Like, I don't know. It just
against my better judgment, add stupid John to the call.
Oh God, this fucking guy. How do I add someone?
Let me see if I can do it. I may be able to. Hold on.
I'm not good at Discord, bro. I feel like there should be a way. Oh, maybe I can. Okay, where's like share screen, start an activity? What the fuck is that?
I mean, I can hang up and you can call me back with him.
Oh wait, add friends. Here we go.
Okay. All right.
Spawn with. Don't say it. Don't say it. Hello? Oh, it cut out for a second. Hello?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
He's not talking. He's probably muted or something.
He's an idiot. Yeah, Asphalt 9 was kind of cool because it kind of was like a spiritual successor to Burnout. But just like,
yeah,
I liked it, but the mobile aspects of it were definitely like shining through in the gameplay, which is okay. But like, I just miss when you had like, Tokyo Extreme Racer 3, you had Auto Modelista, which Midnight Club, you had Euthanasia, whatever the fuck it's called. Euthanasia.
What kind of stream did I just get into?
Euthanasia Racing. You had just so much cool shit, and then like now it's just like you don't.
What about, remember Juiced? Remember that one? That was cool.
Yeah, you had Juiced. You had Street Racing Syndicate. Project Gotham Racing.
Oh, dude, I put into the universe. I want Project Gotham at the Xbox showcase. I mean, it's not happening, but I want it to come back.
Yeah, they made like Forza that. John's here. John, say hello.
You can hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi, everyone.
Midnight Club Dub Edition was the fucking tits. That game is so good. But yeah, you had so much variety. You had, and it's just like, sports games are the same.
You said you were playing Need for Speed The Run the other day. Did you get into that at all?
Yeah. It's good.
I love that game. I love that. Like, remember Turbo Outrun when that came out? It was like travel from like, New York to LA, whatever it was. I always wished for a game that did that, with modern graphics, and that's what The Run is basically. And I really, really got into it. It's great.
Dexter says they're coming out with Asphalt Unite July 17th. Fresh coat of paint, new everything. I can't wait. Okay. John, are you watching IGN Live? Did you know that IGN Live is happening right now?
No.
That's
happening on IGN Live. What do they got going on?
I don't know, but MVG said that's supposedly where...
is that where Phil is?
No, that's where the thing is. John, 18 million subscriber channel, IGN. Guess how many they have watching?
I'm looking at now 4,123.
My
Damn.
God. Pack it up,
Well,
pal.
That's a Saturday night Spawncast.
Seriously.
crowd.
Well,
That's-
they announce anything yet? It says 58 minutes ago they started.
So I think they're going to drop the thing in like 40 minutes.
Oh, I was gonna say they haven't even started yet. This is I have a little countdown
No.
timer right here. 39 minutes. Okay.
Oh well. See, now I'm not sure because if that's when it's starting, they're not going to drop that trailer immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shaboinky wants to see the street sports games come back. Oh, yeah. NFL Street, NBA Street. They never did an MLB Street, though.
They had
Slugfest.
they had like the arcade one, right? It was like
Slugfest.
what was it? What was it called? Oh yeah.
Well, they had the
Like
bigs,
punch
too.
people with the ball.
Could
That was good on
Alan,
the Wii.
Mr. Davis asks if Alan Wake 2 could come to the Nintendo Switch 2. I'm going to say yes because it
Yeah,
didn't do well. It didn't do well on other platforms, so they're probably trying to put that on anything.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, there's already a precedent with the first game on Switch, so I'm sure there's
Not a very
probably
good
a way for
precedent.
that to happen. No, that game was rough when it came out.
Yeah, they had 1 million racing games, 1 million sports games, and now you have everything just boring. Everything's boring. You got one NBA game, you got one NFL game, you got one baseball game. Like, how is this good? How is this all? How does anyone like this? Ooh, I like this comment from Abyss Walker. Spawncast quality has declined, but still love watching these shows with y'all. It's the host, isn't it, Abyss Walker? You could say it here. That's fine.
Ford Racing. Do you remember that one?
Ford
That was good.
Well, wasn't Ford Racing like? Remember they had those $10 games that came out?
Yeah, it was a budget game.
Because I remember buying one of the Spec Ops games. That was a $10 one at fucking Walmart. Yeah, you had Ford Racing. Yeah, just I
Like
mean,
Ferrari racing too or something.
yeah, Ferrari Racing,
Ford Racing. Yep.
Need for Speed had like the Porsche only game on the PS1.
What was the racing game that was all cell shaded?
Automodelista.
Yeah,
Okay.
that game was great.
That game is
And
great.
of course, Outrun 2006 Coast to Coast.
Yep.
What a game that is! What a game!
Did 2K get the rights to FIFA?
They're gonna make the FIFA game. Yeah, that's the word.
Wow.
Or the street.
But see, then again, where's the competition?
Well, I mean that's gonna be.
So that's why they
FC,
changed to
like EA.
FC. Okay. Actually,
Yeah, they lost the rights.
actually, you know what? Soccer, football, that's the only sport that has competition because you still have PES, even though it's gone to like a free-to-play model and stuff.
Yeah,
Matthew Hammond with a $4.99 dono. Do you think the loss of E3 has reduced independent studios' access to publishers that would otherwise not see each other? That's a good question for MVG.
that is a good question. Yeah, I think so. I mean, E3 was always that trade show, even though it was open to the public and obviously media and YouTubers and stuff can attend E3 or could attend E3. It was also a very important trade show for potential indie studios or developers to pitch their game to publishers. Now there is still obviously GDC, and I think there's some of that still goes on at like Gamescom as well. But it is a blow to indie developers that there is no more E3 where you can actually do that. Things have definitely changed, but hey, this is what we have now. And like I said, there is GDC, and there are other shows for that kind of thing. But yes, it is definitely a lot more difficult for indies to get recognized in this day and age.
Grid, yeah, the Grid games are good. I like Grid.
Grid games are good. Yeah.
Did I miss Nate talking about his Civ 7 prediction being correct? Well, Nate is not here, so no, you did not miss it. I can't bring myself to care about a Civilization game. I understand that people like them, and that's fine, but to me, it's just like, the fuck is going on here?
Did you see that Astro's Playroom got an update?
Yeah, I didn't see what was in it though.
Yeah, what is it?
It looks like they put the PlayStation Portal in there, and then they added new trophies and stuff you can get.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
So that's kind of cool. A free update.
I mean, I guess.
Go back and do it. Good game.
Don't be afraid of Big Keely. Look at him. He's watching you, though. What is Dreamcast Guy calling in? Maybe he shows up. He's probably getting ready to watch the streams and stuff.
What do you think the biggest announcement's going to be?
Ami asks an interesting question. Yes, I have. We're not going to read the question out loud, though. The biggest announcement for Keely?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Biggest announcement for Keely? Man. I mean, he's even saying himself that don't expect anything major this year. You know?
Mobile
yeah,
games.
True. It sounds like something you'd say if you have that Kingdom Hearts trailer loaded up.
Okay. There's Kingdom Hearts. No. If anything, Kingdom Hearts 4 would have been at fucking State of Play because goddamn, they needed something.
That would have helped. That obviously would have helped a lot.
Because Jesus Christ, they're just scraping the bottom of the barrel with some of that stuff. You excited? What was that one game where you're like the little girl and going around getting dresses and stuff?
I had there was a cat in that trailer somehow, right? Like they had cat ears or something.
Yeah.
I think that trailer it was funny because it looked like something you were punching air watching.
Well, in my video, I said that was the OJ game for the show.
Oh, got it, yeah.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake supposedly is at the Xbox show.
That is the word, yes.
Which is crazy, but...
Hey, Konami's collecting bags wherever they can.
Yeah, but I'm surprised. I mean, I don't know. I always... When you think of Metal Gear games, you think of PlayStation. And like, yes, 5 was on Xbox. Yes, Metal Gear Solid 2 ended up coming to... Xbox as well with the snake skateboarding. However, it's always, been home on PlayStation, I've always felt. I haven't blasphemed. I've swore, but I don't think I've blasphemed this stream. Yeah, I'm hopeful to see Metal Gear Solid 3. I don't know. It just seems strange that it's the exact same game with new graphics, doesn't it?
I have a theory about Metal Gear Solid 3, and I don't know anything. I will say that, but I feel like that game is a little further out than what we think it might be.
Yeah, 2024 according to PlayStation.
Yeah, I think it's a little further out.
It's not going to have the online that Subsistence had.
That's true, but I feel like that trailer they showed us last year was a very well curated vertical slice of a piece of engine tech that looked really cool. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. We may see a lot of MGS3 this weekend.
Is somebody Asman Ghoul or Assman Ghoul? I think it's censored. Lego Horizon, is that at Keely's thing? Is that his big?
Yes, it should be there. I think it's coming out this year too. I'm curious. Do you count that as a Sony?
No.
Single player first party.
It's not a first party.
If Gorilla helped work on it.
Yeah.
Like that's because it's Horizon. I kind of feel like Gorilla would have to help with it in some way.
If it's just the IP, no. But I mean, by that stretch of the imagination, then did Lucas or Disney help with the Star Wars games? Did WB do Harry Potter? Did Jeff Goldblum do the Jurassic Park games? I think it's just they take the IP and then just do whatever.
I mean, Nintendo does that with a lot of their games.
What do you mean?
They give it to other studios they don't own to work on it.
Right, but they're under Nintendo's tutelage.
Sean, did you ever play Midtown Madness 3 on the Xbox? The original?
I'll have to look. Let me look that up.
That one's a lot of fun. It's not racing, it's more... I mean, it is a racing game, but it's you're driving these cars around the city, and you're basically getting into races with people online. It was a ton of fun.
An open world racing game.
Yes.
No, I never played this.
And
check it
I
out.
think it's available on Insignia as well.
There's an entire series, Sean, where you just explore racing games from the past.
Yeah, there's a million YouTubers that do that, and I watch them all. I'm like, I should have fucking talked about that. Someone just recently made a video on euthanasia. I was like, son of a bitch. Yeah, I just don't see here's a bit of an identity problem, and it's just for this year for PlayStation though. Mm-hmm. But when you think of your PlayStation people on something like Twitter or something like that, they obviously like a certain style of game. When their launch lineup this year is a 3D platformer and a Lego game, a little bit hypocritical. A little bit hypocritical.
What if it ends up being like Mario Odyssey level?
That doesn't matter. Do any of those guys praise 3D platformers like Mario Odyssey?
Oh, I thought you meant just in general for Sony, like they're offering for the holiday.
No, I'm excited to play Astrobot. I'm not excited to play Lego Horizon, but Astrobot, yes. But it's just like a lot of those people are the ones who make fun of games like that.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You wouldn't. Yeah, the Lego one would be weird for you, Sean, because you don't like really Horizon. Like you'd have to really like the lore. I feel like to put up with to really get interested in the Lego stuff, right?
But it's also a weird combination, don't you feel?
Is Horizon such a great story, like Harry Potter, like Jurassic Park, like Star Wars, that it needs a Lego game? Like,
yeah, that's where I'm at.
The story in Horizon is it's good technically, but it's not anything that I feel like I sit around and go, man, that Horizon story.
It's like Horizon. It's like Lego Last of Us. You know, I don't feel like it fits quite right.
Oh, the Sony ponies would fucking eat that up though.
Oh yeah.
Okay, calm down.
What was that?
That's what they would be doing. It'd be so hyped. Kill the factions too for a Lego Last of Us.
I don't mind it. I don't mind it though because it does feel weird. Like it's a weird combination, and I don't mind that in games. Let's do something different and see what happens.
Are you playing the Mega Man games?
The Game Boy ones, I haven't. I actually went in and looked at the cover art and stuff. I have not started it up yet though. No.
Interesting. Mega John over here. Sure, you would have played some Mega Man.
I'm playing a different game.
What are you playing?
It's it's technically under embargo.
I mean, the game itself is under embargo, but I don't think the name is under embargo.
I don't know. It's like that situation where you have to like make sure you're not appearing online with it and that sort of thing.
That's okay. There's nobody watching this.
Yeah.
Does anyone
I'm playing it on my Steam Deck though?
Does anyone else see that there is a PlayStation Stars outage? All reference to you having an account on the PlayStation app is now gone.
Nope.
Hey.
How many people are using this place? I'm curious how many people are really like invested in PlayStation Stars. I feel like that was exciting when they announced it, and then I just don't really ever see people talk about it ever.
Oh, you're gonna be proud of me.
Wait, what's PlayStation Stars? Is that thing where you get those
the
digital
reward program and
trophy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I forgot about all that.
I bought a power cable for my PlayStation 5.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
I've been using the same one for the Xbox. I unplug the Xbox and plug it into the PlayStation 5. But the only reason I did it was because I moved the PlayStation 5 down here because I wanted to play some Gran Turismo.
How did you lose a power cable?
Oh, who the fuck knows, dude? You gotta remember, I moved after I bought those systems, and like, I had so much shit. It's probably one of the totes over there.
Power cable, like the Infinity or Figure 8 looking one.
$8.99 on Amazon. I got the 6-footer on the extra room. Yep, came in yesterday.
I mean, I understand. You know how many HDMI cables I buy, and I'm like, I can't find one. I need another one. I get one like overnighted or something. And then I find like 6 of them in a box somewhere.
Yeah, or whenever you order like these handhelds, anything really, you get an HDMI cable. You just have a pile of them now.
Yeah,
But you need the HDMI 2.0 ones now too, so it's a whole thing.
2.1, don't you? You
Yeah,
need
2.1, yeah.
Yeah, John, get with the
Wow.
times,
Need that,
old man.
Need that 120 FPS.
I'm ready for HDMI 2.2. Maybe that's. I bet that's what Keeley has. Look at him. Look at that.
Well, they gotta eventually figure out like what 8K, 60, 8K, 120.
You're zooming in on Keeley more and more every time I look at your screen.
And I zoomed out a little
it
bit.
was like it was his face and it was his teeth. Now it's like his retina.
Yeah, I was getting a little Illuminati. Got to make people question. Christopher Nihas, RGT, your ads during the live stream are annoying as fuck. One ad before loading the stream is reasonable, but the ads midstream are stupid. What the fuck are you talking about?
Let the man pays bills.
Is there?
YouTube does that YouTube does that automatically now.
Oh, do they? Yeah, because I didn't set any ads for this.
They changed like the back end now, so it by default checks to just insert ads when YouTube thinks it's a good idea, basically.
So there you go, Christopher. Let's take it up with YouTube, not me.
Hillbilly Willy charcoal is my preference for grills. I've tried propane. I've done for years. Propane is good, but I'm a fan of charcoal. I've never actually done a pellet grill before. I've heard really good things, but I'm a charcoal guy.
Yes, get YouTube Premium. It's better for YouTubers, anyways. Ever drank charcoal?
No, can't say that I have.
It's disgusting. Matthew Hammond, $4.99 Zono. Appreciate you, Matthew. How will Nintendo utilize Shiver Entertainment? Will they select games they want ported and assign Shiver, port GameCube, Wii games, or support Studio? I think they're going to be someone that can help with ports.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yep.
It's like go between.
Yeah, because that way you can have, and they're American based, so when you're working with Western companies, makes it a little bit easier and stuff like that. Yeah. By the way, YouTube Premium's fucking the tits. YouTube Premium's great because that's how I listen to music. Like, you get YouTube Music, you have no ads on it, you have like every fucking song ever. Even if the song isn't on YouTube Music, it'll pull it from a YouTube video. So like that's how I listen to music in my car. Like, I just fucking connect via Bluetooth and I have everything. Can I zoom in on the nose, please? Yeah, we could do that. That's shiny. Look at that. Look at a shiny nose. Light hits it nicely. Standard size nostrils. Yeah, YouTube Premium's fucking awesome. The festival, Summer Games Fest starts in an hour and a half, roughly. John, are you gonna be live for it or no?
So wait, Summer Games
No,
Fest
I'll probably do something afterwards.
and IGN Live are at the same time?
Yes,
I think IGN Live is going to go into
What
it. I think.
the hell?
I think IGN Live is going to end as Summer Game Fest opens. I think is the idea. I think. We'll see.
Just work together.
Yep. Keeley wouldn't do that though.
No, Joe Owens. I was thinking, he said RGT 85 stash, trying to be like Scott the Woz. I was thinking more of like a drug stash. And then I noticed that Scott had, that was Scott's channel name. And I was just like, oh, whatever. I've already changed it. I'm not changing it again because I've already changed it like 3 times. Oh, boys, Nintendo Prime is live. Let's go. He's doing the Day of the Devs, Devolver Direct as well. I didn't know.
Is it Prime Gaming Fest this year?
It sounds like, you know, I'm going to go in and ask him.
Exposure, and that exposure has led to a noticeable increase in interest in sales of our games. So basically,
Well, technically, E3 would have started on Sunday with Microsoft, so we're getting a little early, I guess, to Summer Game Fest.
Yes.
Is this
Today.
a part
Although we
of
should still have, I guess, we assume Nintendo next week, and then there'll be we'll get something from EA with Dragon Age, and
I hope.
I'm interested in that Dragon Age. John.
Ubisoft Forward, which I wonder if Splinter Cell is going to be there. Be interesting.
It's a lot of rage.
Could be a fun week. Be a fun week.
It's getting upset over a lot of
Nope.
nothing. It's a lot of nothing. It's a lot of misinformation, a lot of not understanding the business side of the industry, because gamers don't like to be confronted with the business.
That's ironic. I did ask. Okay, somebody in the chat said yes, sir. This.
Prime Gaming Fest doesn't exist anymore, man.
No!
How's your live stream?
What?
He just said Prime Gaming Fest doesn't exist anymore. God
Oh no!
damn it. You know,
We had a good run.
they say only the good die young. And it's way before its time. There was so much life, so much fun to be had. E3 ruined it. Thank you, E3. Are these people still here? Because I haven't heard them in quite a while, but they didn't say goodbye.
Maybe they just go upstairs and your whole first floor is just cleaned out.
No, there was
Actually
only
cleaned
only 3 of them this time. There's 4 people, so maybe they're working extra hard. There's the man, Nintendo Prime,
The wheelman.
the killer of Prime Games Fest. God, how could you do it? Can we at least get one of the suits? The suits coming back. I like the suits. Spawn Gaming Fest should be born from his ashes. No, it's like it used to be fun when it was E3 because everything was structured. You knew when everything was. This feels just like a hogwash. You know, just throwing shit. Oh, no, they're still here.
Also, there was a combined place to go. Like Summer Game Fest, trying to do it basically in like a day or two. E3 was a good chunk of that week, and everyone would just converge on this one poor convention center that would just get destroyed.
Yeah,
but I mean, everyone would be there, right?
Yeah, everyone took a time slot. You knew who was going when they were going, so you know it was fun. It was fun for people, who covered it. But now it's kind of like, El Grug says MVG Fest. He could stream RGT getting angry at him in Warzone. I don't get angry at him.
Yeah, no, not me.
I get angry.
We get angry at John.
It's usually John because John
Yeah.
fucking Rambos it and tells people, oh, look to your left and there's someone on the right.
Like we finished 14th or something, and John has like 10 kills. He's like, "Oh, I did my part. I got 10 kills."
Yeah, you didn't do shit, bro.
We still finished 14th.
It's just, yeah, it's a team game, sir. This isn't death match. If it was a death match, sure, I'll give you your flowers. Have they added into anything into Call of Duty?
We started the new season like last week. It's the same shit.
No new maps or anything?
I don't think so. There's a new season with like some new guns, but I didn't think there was a new map.
That's a shame.
Yeah, I think we're at the point now where it's all about the next game.
Yeah, Black Ops 6. You think
Yeah.
Black Ops 6 shows up this weekend anywhere?
I mean, it's gonna be at the Xbox show. They're gonna have like 30 minutes of the thing.
Oh yeah, they own Activision.
So I have a question about that for you guys. So last year they had the extended showcase for Starfield. And if you remember, none of us really knew what Starfield was. So they did like an hour's worth and they showed us a bunch of the game. And I kind of walked away thinking, okay, that was pretty cool. You know, they kind of showed off the game and all our questions were answered. But this is Call of Duty. Why would they give us an extended showcase on a known quantity other than the fact that it's Call of Duty?
Maybe it's
Like,
different.
why wouldn't they do it for something like Indiana Jones, for example? Or I mean, Avowed probably doesn't have the same amount of weight. But like Indiana Jones or one of the big Perfect Dark, maybe? Something like that. Like, why would they pick Call of Duty?
It's a better hairline than John for sure that Keeley has. No, I mean, unless it's just something drastically different, like I agree with you. And like, how long is it gonna be? Like, what are you gonna show me that is going to be like, oh wow, this is so different. This is so, crazy. I need to see this.
I don't know. Honestly, I really don't. Maybe there is something that they're going to show us with it, but I mean, it's Call of Duty. It's a known quantity. I mean, I know that apparently the campaign is supposed to be very dark this year, but they say that every year. I feel like they always talk about, like last year. Remember, they were like, "Oh, the new No Russian mission," which was just
bad.
It was really bad. So
Shitty.
I don't know, man.
Can't be any worse than this past campaign.
That was the worst campaign in the world.
It was pretty bad.
And you made me play it. You gotta play it. You play Call of Duty campaign, gotta play it. 3.5 hours.
I say about
later,
Halo. I say about Halo.
Dude runs down a tunnel. The end. Okay. Thanks.
Say about Halo. You got to play Halo. The Halo
Call of
campaign.
Duty is supposed to be 30 minutes long. Oh, hold on. I hear noise. Blaze 4K with a $10 dono. Celtics sweep. Hope you good, my guy. I don't know. That third quarter, there was some interesting things developing. And plus, Kyrie was playing like fucking dog shit, bro. He looked like that was his first game ever. But I don't know. After that game, I definitely feel like the Celtics. I thought it was going to be Mavs in 6. I might have to go Celtics in 6 now. But we'll see. We'll see. Oh, CJ is out of rum. Joined the RGT army earlier, and I forgot to say something. Thank you, CJ. He also says, there's talk about Twin Towers being a mission. I know that would be ballsy, but man, I don't know the response on that one. I mean, people look at that, and there's a lot of things to say. You had, the big boss man, Akeem the African Dream, who really wasn't from Africa. He was a white guy. They took on all the tag teams in the WWF, so I think you could do it. Have like Hogan and Savage team up. That's what you're talking about, right? Those Twin Towers.
Yeah, Sean, that's what they were talking about.
That'd be fucking cool. He's walking to a room and Akeem the African Dream and Big Boss Man are there, and the Reverend Slick is their manager. One man gang, baby. Oh, the other ones. No, I mean, yeah, that.
Get people talking.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Your controversy sometimes creates cash. I mean, Call of Duty's, they could shit in a box and write Call of Duty on it and still sell.
True.
I don't know if this is a pimple or a freckle. It looks like it could go either way. I have no idea about hockey. So yeah, Nick Hogan's a
Feels like it's been going on forever, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Look at his neck. Solid neck. Blaze 4K joining the RGT army. Appreciate you, broski. This is the second stream we've done this week, I think. And I mean, that's usually 2 more than I normally do a week. I'm trying to stream more. I enjoy streaming sometimes. Blaze 4K gifted 5 RGT85 stash memberships. Y'all need to check out Blaze's channel.
Now you can buy Concord.
He does good stuff. He's got a great podcast. I've been on there once or twice. Go show Blaze some love because he's showing y'all some love. Pickle Rick, Christopher Newhouse. See, Christopher, now you're a member of the army.
RGT army.
Yeah.
John, are you gonna buy Concord?
Yeah, I'll buy it.
John, you gonna buy it?
Yeah,
I gotta see how this beta turns out.
Christopher,
I gotta see.
Magnum, and Anthony Cooper. Give a big thanks to Blaze.
You know what it is about this whole thing with it? when I look at the PlayStation controller, I just don't think about first-person shooters like that. Usually, first-person shooter, I think of the Xbox controller.
Blaze said
Dude,
it should be free, and I agree.
Absolutely should be free. I installed Elden Ring yesterday just to get back up to speed. Man, I was getting my ass
You're
kicked.
getting lit up.
Yeah, I forgot how to parry and dodge and do all the different attacks. I mean, I got the hang of it. Dude, it took me forever to figure out how to get back on the horse.
Like, actually, like, literally get back on the horse.
Yeah, yes.
Like, you're sitting there just next to it, like, looking around.
So, yeah, I have a New Game Plus, and I guess I kind of went through half of it. So I'm going to see if I can finish another round before the expansion comes out or the DLC comes out.
Joel Putz, glad to be hanging out all day with the $2 dono. Appreciate you, Joel. I saw something. Omi says John will get Concord over a gift for his kids. You're not wrong. I did see a Spyro Jones saying
no, I get enough.
There's a chance that it
the
could
gift is Concord.
they could be on PlayStation Plus. I don't like how they worded things though. They were like, "Oh, to get the full experience, it's $40." Like, what does that mean? What the fuck is going to be missing here? Like, I don't know. Sony just that's you know what that game is? That game is a product of development times being so fucked right now, because you know when they probably started working on that, that was still a popular genre. That was you know at the infancy.
That's the difficult part when you start chasing trends like that. If you're not careful, you can basically when you get to the point where you can ship your game, that trend is well and truly past, and you're left with something that people aren't as really interested in as much as they may have been like 2 years ago or something.
What's the confidence level right now in fair games?
For who? For me?
Just in general, yeah. I mean, we see what Sony greenlit with Concord. Even bought Firewalk because of Concord, I guess. What do you think about fair games where they bought Haven because of that game? Apparently. I mean, to me, if that's what Concord is, and it doesn't look like it's that different from hero shooters, I kind of feel like fair games is just going to be a very similar thing to Hyenas, which got canceled, and then Payday.
I mean, I think
struggled.
I think you just have to look at the last 18 months, 2 years of what's been going on in the industry. You have one shot, and
do not miss a chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
That's exactly right. No, seriously, you have one shot at it, and if it doesn't land, then you're in trouble. Look at Callisto Protocol. I mean, I like that game. I thought that game was really good. People didn't like it, didn't sell, and look what happened.
Fair Games is gonna play like the final. It's another heist extraction shooter. Yeah. God Emperor.
Callisto, that's going into Game Pass in about a week.
I know.
God Emperor Sofa King, the $199. Are we seeing if Jeff is a lizard person? I mean, his eyes.
I had a feeling some knowledge was coming after you read that name.
I don't know. The eyes tell a story. This one looks like slightly bigger. Like this one looks more reptilian. See the shape? That's a perfect triangle almost. I mean, not a pointy top. But if like a triangle didn't have a pointy top, like that's like a pyramid. You see? And this one is more circular. But yeah, I have no expectations for that game. I have no expectations for a lot of Sony stuff right now, just because
I'm kind of wondering because Payday 3 bombed badly, so I'm wondering if maybe Fair Games could slide in and actually be the Payday 3 we wanted.
I mean, I'm willing to give it a look if there's something there. But for me, a game like Concord, there's nothing there that interests me in playing that game.
Hero shooter, yeah, it's not doing it for me.
Just play the Marvel game. At least you know who the fuck the characters are.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Or just play Overwatch like everyone is playing. I don't really know why you'd leave Overwatch for Concord. Unless I just don't see the pull.
And Overwatch is what, $20?
Is it free?
Overwatch. I thought Overwatch 2 was $20.
I didn't know if they made it free.
Well, I mean, when it first came out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, when it first came out. Yeah,
I mean,
it cost something, didn't it? It cost something. Now it's just free to play.
Yeah, Concord needs to be free to play at the start, or at least PlayStation Plus, because you have to.
PlayStation Plus isn't a bad idea.
You have to build a player base, and if you don't have a player base, then it doesn't matter what you do for the game. Overwatch was 60. Ew. Oh wait, no. Blast says it was 20
when it first came out, way back.
Yeah, when it first came out.
Okay, Overwatch 2 is free to play. Overwatch 1 costs 60 to eventually 20. Okay, but when Overwatch 1 came out, that was a fresh genre. So I don't even,
like 2016 or something.
Yeah, being a full price game, it was something different. Yeah, because you had Paladins, which came along as free to play. But yeah, like we're almost 9 years removed from that being a new fresh genre. So I have not tried Star Wars Hunters, but I watched Switch Up's video on it and they seem to like it.
People say it's pretty decent actually.
Yeah. I mean, there you go, play that. That's free. And it's got Star Wars, not some rinky dink knockoff Avenger motherfuckers. Remember, bro, they really did a 7-minute cinematic trailer for a hero shooter.
Well,
how crazy is that?
They probably thought it was a good idea at the time.
Is Legacy of Kane, Soul Reaver going to be there? I see you, Foxhound. I'm
going to say yes, because I'm going to will that into the universe.
Okay.
I'm going to say no, because it'd be awesome, and we can't have that.
You can play the Dreamcast one.
I think that game, the problem is the game needs help when it comes to controls. Like, they need to
I played it
fix
recently.
it for current systems. Really? I don't know. I like the one on PS2. We had Legacy Kane. It tries to use the D-pad and stuff.
Never used the D-pad. I think the new Star Wars Hunters is actually really fun, says Pickle Rick. Yeah, I'll check it out. Maybe because I'm sure there'll be some periods of boredom during Keeley's awards. Or not awards, whatever the fuck he's doing today. So yeah, maybe I'll download that and just play it.
It's the award show without the awards. It was just another E3.
How many mobile games do you think are going to be there?
Today, I'll go with 5.
I'm going to go with 7.
Okay.
Another game that I want to check out is the Metal Slug Tactics game.
That's going to be at something, right? I think that's Nintendo Direct.
It's either Direct or it's gonna that or today. I mean, it's coming out this fall, so I need to drop that release date soon.
God Emperor Sofa King, $4.99. Those eyes are that of a person that charges $250,000 for 1 minute airtime. Bro, that is crazy. Like, what's the rate of return? It can't be worth it. It can't be. It can't be.
I mean, E3 was a lot of money. E3 was much more than that.
That was E3's pricing was based on a different time frame though, when the internet wasn't the internet wasn't as prevalent as it was and all of that sort of stuff, and they just never really adjusted to it. Nowadays, it's like, fuck, you can do whatever.
Yeah, I feel like there's some context missing there with that.
Who reported?
Sure probably knows more about it.
That.
There was, I think it was Esquire or someone.
Esquire. The fuck? I thought they were like fashion. Yep, nobody's streaming IGN live. Everyone on my subscription feed is playing, or is
it starts in 50 seconds.
What does?
IGN Live.
But nobody's streaming it.
Oh, I'm just saying it starts in 50 seconds.
That's a shame that they're going to waste the thing there. Daniel with 400 hoof. Greetings from Hungary. I myself in Hungary. I have not eaten today. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate you. Glad Hungary is in the house. R.I.P. Vimms Lair. Yeah, R.I.P. Vimms Lair.
Is Vimms dead?
A lot of stuff got pulled. The ESA or whatever sent a cease and desist on some of the stuff.
Jeez.
So like if you go on there and look at PS2 stuff, a lot of that's gone.
I was thinking about making a video about that.
Yeah, Gran Turismo 4, for example, I was looking, that's gone.
Really?
Yep,
Good
that is
thing.
gone. So is God of War 2 was gone. So I think the ESA went and just put out like takedown notices in part for their clients, which are obviously, as part of it are basically everyone in the industry, all the big
Yeah.
companies.
Yep.
So that stuff's gone.
Hey, Internet Archive, baby.
Yeah, no, you're right.
I mean, for every it's a Hydra. It's just like Switch emulators. For every one you kill, 7 more will pop up. So
Vim was like the OG though.
yeah, Vim's good. Vim's
Yeah.
real good. Actually, just
Their,
I downloaded some.
their
stuff
message
there
board looks like it's from the 90s.
recently. Their website looks like it's from the 90s. I mean, the thing about it is the ROMs are out there so plentifully. Blast says, just checked Vimms. Gran Turismo 4 is on there, John, you fucking piece of shit liar. Get a hair transplant.
I was just looking. I just looked earlier. I had to go somewhere else to get it.
Why are you playing Gran Turismo 4?
People keep talking about these gaming PCs for some reason that are like $400. You can just get an emulation PC for like $80 and do this stuff better. So I thought I would do that at some point.
Yeah, but you have
But
to
I need
get
Gran
all.
Turismo 4.
But you have to get all. Are you even playing the remastered edition? With the.
I'm looking at Gran Turismo 4 here. Is there? So are you? It says
John's-
right here, download unavailable at the request of the Entertainment Software
John is
Association.
actually right. John is actually right. Give him his flowers.
Oh,
Yeah, Sean, pay for the ticket to Turkey.
I didn't say anything. That was Blast. I was just
Download
reading what Blast
unavailable
says.
at the request of the Entertainment Software Association.
Fuck the ESA. That's crazy. I hear a vacuum going now. I had an Angel Fire website too. I think everyone did. It's okay, Blast. It's okay. Yeah, so but the thing about that is, John, those things are plug and play. You are having to download everything. So, I mean, yes, you can. I've shown PCs, mini PCs that were super cheap, but I think for a lot of people that buy stuff like that, they prefer to have it kind of plug and play.
I'm talking about the ones where it's you buy it has like the AMD, what do they have now, the Radeon APUs and that sort of thing, where you can play a lot of the newer games, but then people also use it for emulation boxes. You still got to put your ROMs on there. Comes loaded with like Windows.
Yeah. But oh, so you're not talking about like pre-built things?
No, I mean you can buy those little boxes all the time for stuff up to what, Dreamcast and some
YouTube.com.
GameCube.
But
in that case, I'm talking about something that would play. You'd load Batacera on the hard drive and then just drop your ROMs on there.
Hindsight with Hustle in the house. $1.99 Deno sending positive vibes y'all's way. Thank you. Hindsight with I wanted to say Hustle and Motivate, but I caught myself. Love Jam. Yo, RGT, is Gran Turismo 7 worth getting? Been fiending for a racer. I only have a PS5. Now it's a lot better. Now it's a lot better. I was
around a lot of the balancing too for credits and that sort of thing, right? For payouts.
Yeah, and they've added in. I mean, there's still no fucking new tracks. That's why I still play Gran Turismo 2. I'm actually deep into a run with that right now. I found a weird glitch too, so I can just like cheese the rally races and win like all of them, and then get like the car unlocks and then just sell the cars. I think Gran Turismo 7 is down to like $40 nowadays, which if that's the case, then yes. Let's see here. Yeah, it's $40 right now. So for $40, yeah, for sure. DC Fat Cat, I have a Sinden light gun. It's actually great with what John was talking about with Batocera, because if you have Batocera, I think 34 or higher, it automatically detects that you have a Sinden light gun, and it sets everything up. So you just jump straight into the game. It has the border around it. It's all calibrated. You might have to calibrate it a little bit. You just hold down a button and it'll recalibrate. But it's yeah, It's super good. I love the Sinden gun. I've seen there's some more things that have come out since then. I know there's one that has like sensors. I don't know. I'm not gonna mess with a fucking sensor. There's another company too, but I mean you can't go wrong with Sinden. Best racing game ever is Daytona USA. Daytona.
It's not the best, but it's definitely up there.
It's up there. We're heading, blue skies. I remember I used to nail this chick, and sometimes she would bring her sister over, and sometimes I would play Daytona USA. And I remember her sister fucking hated that blue sky song. I was playing it on the Xbox. Like they were all, like I was 28, 29. The chick was like 25. Her sister was like 22 or something. But they lived like a couple streets over from the house that I lived in. And I would play Daytona on the Xbox 360.
Yeah.
Nick with $1.99 took a bad L on GameStop today. All good though. So what ended up happening with that?
Let's see.
Did it
What happened?
dip again?
Let's see. It is down 40%.
Okay.
Wow.
It's a little bit
So
of
I
a
guess
dip.
it dipped.
This is what happened last time, remember? Everyone was like, the big squeeze is coming. And then like the day of, it just tanked.
Almost planned.
Yeah.
The Amberneck SP is en route now.
I bought one of those too.
I got one sent to me.
So I
wow.
will say I want to get one of those Amber Nicks, but I don't know where to start because I feel like there's a million of them out there. So what
There
is
are a
the
million of
move?
them.
What's the move
I have
here?
so many.
boys?
I feel like I have like
Depends.
4 or 5 of them now for no reason. So.
I think it depends what you want to play. Like, because some of them have analog sticks. Some of them are this, that, or the other.
I think anything. I mean, I'm not expecting like PS2 or GameCube.
I feel like the
type stuff.
H is pretty good MVG because it's like that kind of that landscape like Game Boy Advance form factor, and the
I think
battery
it-
life's better.
SP
think
is
if I
better
can-
than Game Boy Advance. You fuck.
If I can get like Dreamcast on it, is that something that you can
Yeah.
do with the Amber Nick?
Yeah,
If I can get up to Dreamcast,
PS1
I'm happy.
YouTube.com.
Yep.
Yeah, and it has the right aspect ratio for it too because it's like the square screen.
Roaring Kitty streamed, and also GameStop sold 75 million shares. Well,
Yeah, that would do it.
that'll do it.
I would do it. The most of those systems though, MVG now, they're just playing around with the form factor. They all have like the same processor and stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so you basically choose by form factor, like the clamshell square design for the Advance, like the landscape, like horizontal design for the
Mhm.
Game Boy Advance, or just the straight up Game Boy look. Like they have that.
Well,
too,
they have-
the RG35.
Motherfuckers all look like PSPs and shit.
Yeah, yeah. That's the I saw the like the Odin 2 or something. There was another one that came out. That's more expensive, obviously, but like all these ones they have now that are just playing around form factors, they're like $70, $70, something like that.
All right.
Yeah.
So this one's going to be tough. We got Luis Barrios with the $5 dono. Hola, RGT. Saludos desde Mexico. Arriba, RGT. Y que chingue su madre Nintendo Prime. Brazos. I think I like what you said. I mean, it was $5. For $5, you can call me a piece of shit. But I think I picked up on it. I'm gonna keep it real. I think I picked up on it. Thank you, Lewis. What's up, All Lights Official? Yeah, like all these they just really do different form factors and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
I have a massive collect. I'm actually thinking of bringing some of them potentially to Too Many Games. My favorite one is I still play that wood grain Amberneck one that I have. What is it? The DM. Fuck, I don't remember the name of it, but I have like I could do like 1080 Duck Station PS1 upscaling. It plays Dreamcast. It actually plays some GameCube and PS2 on it as well. It's got dual analog sticks, real good battery life, Android based. I made a video on it Let me see if I can find.
That's a
the
bit
video.
bigger than the those like these. The idea of these ones they're almost pocket sized too, right? Like
This,
these are-
no.
What about
this is pocket
what
size.
about the one that looked like a Saturn controller?
Oh, that one.
Mm.
That one's
I was
super
interested
cool.
in that one.
That was super cool. I made a video on
Did that-
that. It wasn't really. They didn't really set it up with a bunch of Saturn games, which I thought was fucking bizarre. It had a bunch of Genesis, Sega CD stuff, but yeah, no, that one's super good too. Because once you put Saturn on there, it runs great. Sly Rye with the $10 dono. Appreciate you, Sly Rye. Are any of you guys interested in the Jurassic Park survival game? Do you think we'll have anything on it at Summer Games Fest? Do you think it's still in production after the cuts at Saber? I am extremely interested in that game.
Yeah, me too. I think it's fully in development. I don't think there's any cuts or anything like that. I think it's a sure thing.
Is that the one I reviewed, Chris? The RG35XX Plus Amberneck? No, I fit it in my pocket. Y'all must be wearing women's jeans or something. Yeah, MVG, the one that... Okay, so the Arc D, the RG Arc D is the Saturn one. Let's see how much that is.
Yeah, that one looked cool.
Okay, I mean, you do AliExpress, so you can get one right now for $42.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just got that Saru a couple of weeks ago. I do AliExpress all the time.
Yeah, it's pretty based, honestly. Let's see, RG35XX. No, because mine has the dual analog sticks. That only has a D-pad. Let me see. I'm sure. Amberneck RGT. No, not RG. RGT. Best vertical. That's not my video. I don't know. I'll figure it out and find you and tell you. Oh, there's one Amberneck that I did. Another donation. That MK kid with $4.99. Is it safe to assume if Gears 6 isn't announced on Sunday, Xbox is over? I feel like Xbox at this point is just kind of like they're like a cockroach. They ain't going nowhere.
I think Gear 6 is probably closing the show out. Then it'll go into Call of Duty.
Yeah, I think so too, John.
And I think it's gonna look actually very impressive.
I don't think any single game is going to affect the trajectory of Xbox. I think Xbox themselves is going to affect the trajectory of Xbox, or I should say Microsoft is going to affect the trajectory of Xbox.
God damn.
Based on their hardware decisions and
Okay, here's a real question.
Future.
Do you think this Sunday, this weekend, right, for Microsoft show, do you think they allude to or announce their handheld?
No, I don't, John. I think Nate and I talked about it on his predictions episode, but you know how Sarah Bond was teasing exciting new hardware? I do think the exciting new hardware is the handheld, but I think what we're going to see this weekend is probably just going to be that all digital white Series X announcement.
What about the controller?
I don't care about controllers enough to even have an opinion.
Oh, man.
I like the new controller. Brandon with a $2 dono. What happened to the TMNT Last Ronin game?
It's in development.
You heard it here first. Chris Smith with a $10 donation. Goddamn, dono's pouring in now. Let's fucking go.
They announced
boys.
that really, really early, by the way. Last Ronin, real early.
Chris Smith, hey MVG, are you planning on getting the 8-bit DOE retro keyboard Commodore 64 theme with the number pad as well? I have the Famicom version.
Chris, tell me if you like the Famicom version. I've seen them on Amazon, and I've got to be honest, I'm thinking about getting one, but I don't know if it's practical. But if you say it's a good keyboard, it's sturdy, the keys are all good and everything, I may check one out.
Street Sharks.
Night Dive just announced the thing.
Remastered.
Oh, there you go.
Yep, remastered.
Platforms.
It's on. Looks like it's linked to Steam right now. Hold on.
Ew. That was one of my fears, that it was going to be like System Shock 2 and come out on PC first.
No. It might, but it won't be like System Shock 2. They usually will follow it up quickly.
All right, well, John figures that out. Street Sharks with a $4.99. RGT, I know you're a fan of Zevia, but have you tried Poppy? Also, what do you think the chances of a bunch of Activision stuff dropping in Game Pass on Sunday? I have not tried Poppy. I like the singer Poppy. very attractive, and the song she did with fucking Knocked Loose is a fucking banger. And I think there's a decent chance that Activision stuff will show up in there. I could see them being like, oh, maybe that's at the Call of Duty thing. At the end, they're like, we got all these Call of Duties for you, motherfucker.
Oh, I bet you they move those in. That'd be the smart thing.
God Emperor Sofa King, $4.99. I completely disagree. If Xbox was ran somewhat competently with everything they have right now, Sony would be dead, in my opinion. I don't think either would be dead, but I think positions would be a bit closer. Like,
Yes.
There's no reason for the PlayStation 5 to be outselling the Xbox as crazily, it's not a word, but as big as they have been, especially with the software for this year versus what Xbox is allegedly doing this year. I guess, we'll have to find out. That MK kid, oh my God, that Spawn Wave guy, tell him Zohar says hi. $1.99 dono. Buster Spark.
Hi, Zohar.
Buster Spark with a $4.99. John, thanks for Newswave. RGT, thanks for being a real one. MVG, this time Bloodborne remaster reveal for sure. You guys all rock. Thank you, Buster Spark.
No, Bloodborne's not happening, unfortunately.
Man.
There's a rumor that Jeff will breakdance during the intro. He's going to breakdance right now. Look at me. I'm Jeff Keighley. Favorite Busta Rhymes song? MBG, are you going to IGN Live, ex Jose?
No, I'm not, Jersey.
She is.
I know. I was talking to Nate about it the other day. I was thinking about driving.
Who's going?
I have
Jose.
a ticket.
Oh.
I have a pass to Summer Games Fest and IGN, but I couldn't be bothered going up there. It's not my style.
She's going to meet up with Stinky Celia.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, so that's cool. That's
Because
cool.
Shovel Knight has like some event that they're doing too, next week. I don't know what's gonna be in there though.
Did you get like a ticket to like the show and everything? Like,
yeah, Celia
oh,
gave
wow.
her a Connect. She can cover it.
Yeah, right.
I do not hold a N64 controller wrong. I posted a picture of me as a kid holding it the same way that was found in some fucking archive that my cousin had. Yeah, that's how I've always held it. And I don't have big hands, so it makes absolutely no sense for me to do it. How many hours will this last? This will probably wrap up probably around 4:30, depending on if I still have to hide down here. Because I really have to pee.
Get some food and then get ready for Summer Game Fest.
So who's streaming it? You're not streaming it?
OJ's probably streaming it.
I meant
Is Prime streaming it.
I meant like motherfucker. Come on. I know Jose.
I'm not gonna stream it. I'm
That's what I
I'm
was
probably just gonna take notes and check it out and everything, see what's going on.
Tomorrow video or tonight?
That's a good question. I don't know.
I think it
Maybe
should
I'll
be
break it up some. Depends on if there's like some big announcements or something there that I can dive into.
I think it should be tomorrow, motherfucker.
Why? Because you're gonna do an initial reaction of it and then miss the last thing that's shown before filming.
Oh, I missed more Starfield crap. Who cares? Who cares? It looks like I made the right choice.
You know what would happen is you would start. No, you know what happened is for Xbox, they would be like, "We're going to Call of Duty now." You'd start like filming, and then you'd completely miss the Switch logo or the Switch 2 logo at the end of Call of Duty.
John, come on now.
Come on now.
Come on, that'd be funny. That'd be good.
Now.
The Switch 2 logo. Be serious.
Announcing a collaboration with our friends at Nintendo.
No, Abyss. Well, I mean, we all got shit going on. It's literally almost 4:30 and I haven't eaten a single thing today. I've been holding in this urine for like an hour too, so that's gonna be amazing.
I think Nate and I are gonna stream the Xbox show.
What time is that again? Is it 10 a.m. Pacific?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like afternoon, right?
I may jump on for that, John. Maybe. If I'm awake. We'll see.
That MK kid with the $1.99. Why doesn't Miss Click stream on Spawnwave anymore? She's kind of been on sabbatical, I believe.
Yeah.
I think she's just got She's got shit going on.
Yep.
Yeah,
10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. MVG.
I saw that she tweeted that she just closed on a new house as well. So as all three of us have recently moved house, and when I say recently, I mean over the last 2 or 3 years. But moving house is very stressful, very busy.
What about burning down the house?
Maybe one
Burning
day.
down the house.
All right, I'm gonna jump off. I'm jumping off. Catch you guys later.
All right, bye, MVG.
Thanks for hanging out, chat. Goodbye.
Any interest in Kingdom Come 2 trailer?
I didn't really play the first one much.
I never played the first one.
Yeah, unfortunately, people said it was good, but it just didn't catch me.
Is that the game they changed the name of, or what was that? Dragon Age? They changed it. What game did they just?
Dragon
change
Age
the
they
name
changed the name of. That I'm interested in. They're gonna show that on the 11th. Gameplay for it. They changed it to the Veil Guard. Although they could probably drop a Veil Guard.
of? Why change the name?
They said it was to more reflect their. Maybe they had a different direction when they started it, and then they
Put a muzzle
had
on
to
that
change it up.
child. Okay. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't know if anything, if it was because of some weird reason or something. Yeah, we saw that, Chris, that 2K leaked out Civ 7. That was one of Nate's predictions.
They changed it to the Veil Guard apparently to reflect that you have 7 companions and they're gonna have deep storylines to them and apparently decisions. It's all stuff I feel like I've heard before, but we'll see. It's BioWare.
Jeff Keighley or Jeff Hardy? Pick one. I'd probably pick Jeff Hardy. He's entertained me a little more. What chair do I use? Is it stationary? This is a fucking weird $100 gaming recliner that I bought, and it's fucking great.
I bought it on Amazon.
I bought it on Amazon. It was 2 pieces. You stuck the top part into the bottom part, and that was it. It was great.
Those are the best chairs. Where there's no assembly at all to them.
God, that one gaming chair that I had before, the E-Win, that was dude. I was missing screws. It would sometimes fall over when I was on. Thank you. No, I've never seen John Ray.
Would you sit down on it and you would just hope that it wouldn't fall through?
No, it was
you realize there's 5 screws missing.
If I leaned back too far, it wasn't very stable that way. All right, so we're going to wrap things up at 4:30. So we got about 8 minutes left. I feel like I can hold in this pee. Although I am going to start a grocery list because I need some watermelon. That was the cleaning company. Yes. There's no quotation marks needed. Psychosis is a legitimate business.
Just being sure.
Watermelon. The clock in the newly added Bloodborne Astrobot has a clock that says 10:10. It's probably nothing, but why? Because it's got to say something.
Somebody needs to have something Bloodborne related at some point. Man, I feel like it's been built up for so long.
I am from the future. Xbox Showcase seems to be the biggest showcase of the showcase season. That's awesome to see. Yeah, I mean, when you look at some cheesy broccoli, that sounds good. I mean, when you look at everything that's happening, I would say there's definitely a case to be made that they have the biggest show.
I would say it's pretty impressive that they're going to hold a 2-hour showcase, just by themselves. Because they just control so many studios now.
But you know how they are. They like to fucking talk and here's a interview with the developers for an hour where they're going to tell you their life story.
We're expecting 30 games or something.
Yeah.
That seems like a fair amount. And they're going to show a large chunk, we assume, is Call of Duty at the end. But they got Gear 6 there. If Perfect Dark reemerges, they could have something. People say Blue Dragon, Mistwalker related. For variety, it seems like they're putting together something decent. And MVG isn't thinking handheld, but let's say they surprise everyone and they mention it or show it in some way. That would probably put it over the top for most people.
Would it though? I don't know.
You don't think
What's the interest in an Xbox handheld when you have?
I feel like right
the
now
ability
there's
to
a lot of
just-
interest in these handhelds in general.
Yeah, I guess. How do you make a pork
And
chop?
also, if they
Do you think
tie
I
it
can make
together
that?
so that it has, I mean, dude, the worst thing about these handhelds right now is the fact that Windows is not accommodating for them.
Right.
Windows is great for the idea because you can do so much. Like you use your ROG Ally just for emulation. You don't even really play a lot of the newer games on. You're just like, I'm just gonna play all these PS3 games and stuff easily. But man, getting around the Windows the Windows desktop is so annoying with these things.
I don't hate them. If they don't show PSVR 2 stuff, it's over. Says that MK kid. No, it's already over for the PSVR 2. Sony said, "Hey, we're gonna put this shit on PC. You can enjoy it there." Bro, that Alien game looked so crusty. Like it looked like the frame rate was like 2. I was like, bro, why are you showing this? Like, show me something good. If you're gonna show me anything, like
They should do like a Godzilla VR game where you're one of the people on the ground trying to survive the Godzilla attack.
okay, I have to say this, and I know I'm gonna get heat in the chat for this. Why are we all dick sucking that new Godzilla -1 thing?
You don't like it?
It was fine, but like I don't know.
They've probably people have seen the low points of Godzilla. That's
But
why.
some of the low points are the high points. The cheesy
you really
stuff.
you're about to say Godzilla 2000.
No, I'll say Godzilla 98
Okay.
with Matthew Broderick, who killed people before. He did kill people. He killed some people in Europe. He was drunk driving. He killed like a fucking woman and her daughter or something. He didn't even get in trouble. Must be nice. But yeah, I'm going to listen to fucking political, or I'm going to listen to celebrities for political and economic ideas. Okay.
Well, I wouldn't do that. But...
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. It was definitely so. CC Karaoke Godzilla -1 cost barely 10 mil to make, and it's better than the $300 million stuff. Yes, I can agree with that completely. I didn't say Godzilla
for the
98.
cost to return, yes, yeah, for the cost, yeah.
I didn't say it was my favorite, but I like it. I like it a lot more than other people do. Although,
Did you like Godzilla King Kong?
it was good. A lot of it comes down to I just hate CGI, and I'm realizing that more and more because it just seems like it's so easy to detect. You know, it's so easy to tell. Like, you know, none of this is, you know, practical effects and animatronics and stuff like that. Like, I love the old Godzilla movies, Godzilla versus Mothra, Megalodon. Shit like that. The original Godzilla versus King Kong. And yes, I know, you know, you could see their cheap suits, but it just feels a bit more authentic. The newer Godzilla movies, the newer King Kong movies, the CGI is just, it's all these big blockbuster movies. The CGI is just so prevalent, and it feels like, it almost feels like it's gotten worse at times. Like,
Yeah.
Like it's like
that's where the budget cuts I'm sure come from, or like CGI, because they can directly control, you know, how much money they put into that. Like, it's good enough, but then you start to really look at it, zoom in, or pay more attention to like the little details, and it becomes obvious that it's just not high quality CGI, and that can ruin it. As opposed to when they had to deal with like animatronics and puppet, that age
and miniatures.
That age is way better.
Yeah, like the miniatures and stuff. Like you would build like the miniature cities and shit. Like it just looks so much better. Blue Knight 07 with the $5 dono. Enjoyed the stream today. Any interest in the Evercade Alpha? Thinking about getting one. I do think it's pretty cool. I don't think that should be their main focal point of business, but as an option, I think it's pretty cool. The Street Fighter cab that has like Alpha 2 and 3 on there and stuff, I think that's really cool. It works with all your cartridges, so it's a decent thing. Like I like what Evercade is doing, and I think, you know, the last stream I did, somebody said that they've sold 1 million cartridges on there, and like if you do the math, like obviously there's licensing costs and stuff like that, but that's, you know, 20 mil. That's pretty damn good for a small company. That's not even including all the hardware stuff that they have, all the variations, the cheaper handhelds, the EXP, the Versus system. Like, keep doing your thing. It's good stuff.
I will say I did like how powerful they made the Godzilla's atomic breath looked, and like the main scene where he blew up a good chunk of the city. I thought that was cool.
And all those people died. You don't even care. J. Arthur, The Thing Remastered details. Late 2024. PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Steam, and GOG. 4K, 120 FPS. I'm going to have to watch that trailer.
Okay.
All right, folks. We're at the 4:30 mark, and my bladder is about to bust. I want to thank you guys for hanging out. Check out Josie. Josie's streaming the event. Go show her some love.
She is?
Yeah, she's starting stream at 4:45.
I thought she's at. Isn't she at Summer Game Fest?
No, she's at tomorrow. She's going tomorrow.
Oh, okay. They're doing like a day where people can come in and like play and see.
It's a 3-day thing, John. Go check out Josie's channel, Josie Woe. I put it down in the chat. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. It's been very enjoyable 2-hour stream. Be sure to check out Summer Games Fest. I'll have a video up more than likely this evening talking about the festivities. John, probably tomorrow. Fuck Mario Sunshine, says MVG. Thank you to everyone who is a channel member. You guys are fucking awesome. Thank you to Blaze for donating some channel memberships as well. Make sure you check out Blaze 4K. I'll put his channel name in the comments as well. And thank you to everyone who donated. Very cool stuff. Definitely enjoyable stuff. I will be streaming sometime next week on this channel. I'm trying to work on some content on here too. I have a few ideas of what I'm going to do. So be on the lookout for that. If you're a member of the Army or the squad, there will be early access to those videos as well. But yeah, we'll see y'all later.